Hello and welcome to Gadget Guide USA. Thanks for watching my Mightyhand wireless doorbell product review. As you can see here, I have the box here. I've actually used it for a few weeks now. I purchased purchased this for around $30 on Amazon. There's two different ones. There's the two doorbell and the one doorbell. So far, I've only used one doorbell. Of course, I've tested both. But we're going to go ahead and go over the box, and then some things are missing inside, and we'll go over why they're missing. Okay, so it says revolutionary doorbell technology, no more battery needed. The doorbells themselves, the part you push, actually has a piezo inside, so you'll never need batteries for the outside door. Actually, no batteries at all. It's IP67 dustproof and waterproof. It hasn't rained really hard since I've had them, but I did hit them with a hose. Did what I could to test the waterproof. If you look inside, it actually has a sealed board, so even if stuff gets inside, it should be fine. I actually popped it open, of course. I'm a nerd. I can't help but look inside. It's pretty simple. Ultra easy installation, that's true. You basically just get some 3M tape, clean it, double stick, really easy, wireless, no batteries, 38 different tunes. I didn't like all the tunes. Most of them are freeware, London Bridge is Falling Down and things like that. Overall, I have no complaint over the music. You can get a standard doorbell if you want. Alright, so we have some features here. Let me go ahead and wireless technology, energy efficient, USB cable, indicator. Alright, no, don't care about any of that. Alright. And then just has some more marketing jargon. There's really nothing on the box that we need. There's the UPC and stuff, Mightyhand wireless doorbell. There's the MHDB2, which I'm guessing means two doorbells. And then they have a single one. I'm not sure what that is. It's cheaper on Amazon, but I didn't buy that one, so we're not going to talk about it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. This is what's inside. You can see that it's been used, mainly because I used it. But this is the wireless doorbell power cord. And this is actually what powers the chime there. So basically you can see here it includes this powered USB port. It does work with anything else. To be honest, I actually power this using my PC USB port and it works fine. I didn't really use this power adapter, but it does work. I tested it. So basically you just plug this into any live USB port. Like I said, I use my PC, but of course you're welcome to plug it into the wall and use that. And then you plug it into this bottom here, and that's pretty much everything you need. Now it's ready to go. If I had it actually plugged in. So let me go ahead and plug it in here and we'll give you some examples. Okay, got it plugged in there. I had to find a USB extender. But basically this is all you need. So there we go. And this is the doorbell. And that's what it's set to. This is the doorbell I obviously haven't programmed. Okay, so there's two buttons on the side there. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. But you can go through about 38 songs, I think what it is. You can see two buttons here. This doorbell is actually set to this button. And this doorbell, that's the one I've used at home, is actually set to this button. So basically you can click through and change each doorbell individually. That way each doorbell has a custom ringer, one for the front and one for the back. To be honest, I've only used this on my front door so far. So basically, that is why I am missing some of these 3M electronics. So it does come with a brand name 3M tape. It comes with one perfectly the size for this. You can see that there's a little bit of sticky mess, but I just hit it with an alcohol pad. It cleaned up nicely. But basically there's one pad that fits perfectly for this, and that there's two pads that fit perfectly for the two doorbells. You can see that I have one left, mainly because I haven't installed the second doorbell yet. So we'll just go ahead and go. So there's the standard. This is what I have mine set to. I just like a standard doorbell, but we're going to go ahead and go through all 38, I guess, because I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't know what that song is. I've heard that before, but don't know what it is. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Finally, I got one. London Bridge. Okay, so you heard a selection. I didn't count them all out. I'm pretty sure I went through them all. However, I prefer the standard doorbell ringer. I'm not sure what I'm going to set my back door to. I haven't actually installed it yet, but I do plan on getting that done this weekend. But overall, I mean, it's a really simple device. I have popped this open. You can see some pry marks for me prying it open. Basically, inside, you're just going to find 3 physical buttons. This button, that button, and this button to change the music. As well as that's pretty much it. If you pry that open, you'll find a sealed circuit board. It's obviously been sprayed down with some type of water coat or something. So I do feel strongly that it's... Actually, I'm sorry, this one hasn't been sprayed with water coat. These have been sprayed with water coat. I did not see water coat on there, but I wasn't really looking for it either. But this is indoor use, and you can basically install it anywhere you want. I'm hoping that when I get home that the double stick tape I've left on my installation area is still sticky. If not, I do have double-sided tape, but it's not 3M brand like that's included. So I definitely like the fact that it includes 3M brand. The outside door handle that I had to pull back was definitely firmly, very firmly it's installed because, you know, it was terrible to remove. So they do sell a single doorbell model. I'm not sure what the cost is because I didn't buy that one. But I went ahead and went with a dual doorbell model, one for the front, one for the back. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I like the fact that it has a normal doorbell ringer in addition to all those other songs. I thought like 10 of those songs were London Bridges Falling Down, so I was probably wrong. But now we're going to go ahead and talk about the manual. 85 decibels, I have no way of measuring that. I should probably buy something. It did in fact include 2 transmitters, a receiver, USB power cable, a small adhesive pad. That's one of the ones I'm missing because I'm using it at home. And I'm missing 1 large adhesive pad also because I've installed it. Power adapter, user manual, and it tells you the indicator like music button, speaker, volume button. Oh yeah, I didn't cover that. This is a volume button. So you have 3 different versions. That's the loudest, medium, quiet. Okay, 4. So you have 4 sound settings where you can make it as loud as you want. I generally leave it on the loudest settings. Essentially, the reason I even bought this is mainly because I only have a door knocker and the pizza guy keeps leaving without, you know, leaving my pizza. So, due to frustration of no pizza, I have purchased this to solve the problem. It goes through some pre-installation testing. So basically, before you install it, you want to make sure that it meets the range. The range actually on here is pretty impressive. Even when I had it in my car, it still set it off. I probably should have tested the exact range, but at the same time, it's really going to depend on how your walls are. So really, I would suggest testing range before you use the adhesive strips. Simply because it only comes exactly 1 for each doorbell, 1 for this, and it's good 3M. You know, double-sided tape. Tells you how to install it. You basically just stick it on. Really simple how it works. And basically explains, if you pop that off, you can actually hear that. You can hear that clicking, which is basically just taking the physical or the kinetic energy of you pushing the doorbell and converting that to current with a little piezo thing or something like that in there. So, but the instructions are pretty simple, easy to follow. It tells you the power supply, nothing matters really. Troubleshooting, and doesn't make a sound. And a retail price of $30. You know, I don't expect much troubleshooting to happen. Just buy a new one when it goes bad. But so far, these have treated me pretty well. They're not that old. I've only had them for, I guess today's Friday, so 9 days. But at the same time, you know, seems to be working well. I do like the fact that it gives you a bunch of optional songs. Not that I'm ever going to use them. But I may actually set the back door to something crazy just so I know that it's ringing at the back door. But overall, for the $30 I spent on this, it's fantastic. My only real complaint is the length of the USB cord, which is about 36 inches long. I happen to have a ton of USB extensions, so I was able to use one, but essentially I needed a 6-foot cord. Or wanted a 6-foot cord where I wanted this installed, but at the same time, I doubt everybody has such specific needs as I do. So this 3-foot cord is probably going to get the job done. It's about 36 inches. But overall, the Mightyhand wireless doorbell with no power, with no batteries required. The main reason I purchased this is simply because my last doorbell in Indiana winters, it seems like the batteries would go out about every 30 days. And I got frustrated going out and changing my wireless doorbell, so I stopped changing it. Then I didn't have a doorbell. hence the wireless doorbell with no batteries ever required. This does not have a battery inside either. Even if you pop that open and look inside, it's just a circuit board with 3 buttons. I do think this might be seal sprayed, but I have not tested this for exterior use, and I wouldn't recommend it. These, however, definitely hold up to exterior use. Overall, I'm very happy with my Mightyhand wireless doorbell purchase. This wasn't provided to me for free or anything. I actually bought it from Amazon, and you know, seem overall happy. The instruction manual doesn't cover much, but it doesn't have to. It's a pretty simple device. But overall, definitely a solid product. Worth every penny of $30. I imagine if you only need the one doorbell, it's cheaper, whatever that cost may be. And, you know, I look forward to hopefully getting many years of use out of this wireless doorbell that requires no battery changes, which is why I bought it. I do appreciate you watching my product review today for my Mightyhand wireless doorbell with no batteries required. As always, donations are appreciated at the far left of the page. You can always email me directly at GadgetGuideUSA@gmail.com with questions, suggestions, comments, or if you need help with a specific project. I'm always available to my fans. And as always, appreciate you watching, and thank you for your time.